and then Oliver Guzman and Sam Green Gomez. They're your 26 B finalists. And behind them, Caden Welch, George Theobald, Ari Hadley, Freddie Theobald, and Harvey Williams, Theo Bush. 32 B finalists, Nick.
Wow.
That's how many karts where we are only going to be concentrating on the 4 at the front, because it's only 4 qualifiers into the A final, and we're about to get this B final underway. We are indeed racing. Jacob Hobbs leads on the 25 into and out of Pit Bend.
Yeah, it's a good clean start for everybody. We're watching the back of the field, and they're all chuntering through in order. A little bit of a, as always, the 4 or 5 wide. Oh no, it's all gone horribly wrong. All gone horribly wrong in the Summit Bend. There's about 9 carts not pointed the right way. Went wrong about 15th place, and it's all gone in and out. No one's hurt, thankfully, but there's a few quid's worth of cart damage.
That's Maxim Smith, the number 30, the number 323.
Got the 44 there as well, which is Ethan Barrett. It went wrong about in that area, about 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's where it went wrong.
Right.
No one hurt, thankfully. Quite a lot of carts will be out of contention for this top 4 bump up.
And if we're not, we're going to be under yellow flag or even a Battenberg flag very
Slow down.
quickly.
I think it's Battenberg, I think it is. Yellow.
We've got yellow flags flying into the Summit hairpin. The field will go through under yellow. The field files through Jacob Hobbs, Jason Duchess, Jaden Shearing, Ryan Sears, Frank Ward, Barnaby Grubb, Joshua Withcombe, Charlie Hulme, Jamie Salter and Lucy Lovell. Lucy rounds off your top 10. They're already out of that area of the track and already towards the Rapids Bends.
Yeah, now putting the hammer down again. And it's a nice little lead there that Jacob Hobbs has got himself with the orange helmet. He'll be able to qualify through the A final, starting at the back, and obviously it's all about how much you can go forward once you make the A final, because it's all about points. But again, it's gone strong trail of carts. They come now back down towards our commentary position, which is just above and behind the back from the pit bend here. So to go round there, that's where we're at. And they come sweeping round.
We've got a spinner in the midfield. Spinner in the midfield causing consternation.
That was Barnaby Grubb, I'm afraid, from 6th place. He spun out of contention. So he was obviously someone who could easily have made 4th place. Still, we got nothing but yellows through Summit. And then it goes green just before they turn into Always.
So the area of vulnerability is that number 23 of Ryan Sears in that 4th place. 4th place cart there. That's the leader just going through the hanger hairpin and then back towards us. This is your top 4, 5 carts breaking away. So if they're not careful, Frank Ward on the 42, he will have his eyes on that car.
And we got red flag. I've just seen that I think one of the guys who came out, that's not that. It's a little bit injured. So they've got a slight injury to one of the drivers who is involved, and so they've called the red flag so they can get the paramedics over. Now, they're going to have to rerun some of this, or all of it, or none of it, I don't know.
Well, there's 5.5 minutes on the clock when it stopped.
What curfew are they running to here? 6?
I'm not sure. Probably. We know Dunkeswell, being next to an airfield, has its noise issues, as ever, from the residents, nearby residents.
In fact, it's not quite as near Donington where you've got massive jets taking off. These are mostly single-engine airplanes that are taking off.
No, I was being sarcastic there.
I know. To immediately junk out a load of paragliders.
Yes, I know. Right, we're gonna just wait until we sort out the issue there that's brought this race to a halt. The race order at the red flag was Jacob Hobbs in the lead. Jason Duchess was second. Jaden Shearing was third. The 4th place driver, Ryan Sears, he was the final qualifier into the A final on that. Frank Ward was 5th. Barnaby Grubb had spun down the order, but he will start. If we restart in position order, Barnaby Grubb will negate that spin.
Get back into 6th again. Man with big bold head in front of camera. This is impressive. That's the second queue. There's actually another queue to the right. So a few of them stopped the other side of the red. The red flag was called not because of the incident, but I think one of the guys who initially hopped up with the adrenaline flowing, when the adrenaline stopped flowing, suddenly realised, actually, I'm not actually all right. I need to get down and get some medical attention.
And plus, these are kids, so we're not going to. Discretion will always be the better part of valour. We will always throw the red flag and get things sorted out. everybody's health and safety and welfare being the primary objective in a situation like this. Not saying that we're not bothered about you if you're an adult.
We're less bothered.
I don't mean, maybe we are.
Well, because you have your own, you take everything on your own responsibility. That's why when you're under 18, things you do which have a risk that needs to be signed off by a parent and guardian. So
listen to you getting all the fishes there.
Thank you very much.
Getting all
anything you want to say? You want to say anything more?
No. I don't know how that happened, but that's
well, at the moment, it's half each, isn't it?
Yeah, mate. It's going into the final stages.
There's no way I'll carry on 0 and packing up.
So we'll see if how we're going to restart this. We've already got the race officials over there looking at the race order.
If they need to take this lad away, then that's going to cause a problem. I think we have got 2 ambulances. If we have got 2 ambulances, they can carry on running. They're obviously looking at getting everyone rolling as from here, aren't they? And then just picking up the time again. They're not taking them back into Park Firm as them with the 2 previous red flags.
Massive crowd there on the banking at Overlook. That's got access from the paddock. That's where, if you're in the paddock wanting to watch the races unfold, that's where people tend to be, on the embankment. That's why that little straight there between the first bend here, Pit Bend, named because it's adjacent to the pits, adjacent to the paddock. We then have a short straight called Overlook, which is where these people are standing next to.
Looking over.
Overlooking.
And we have a man with a big head.
Well, that's our start.
I know, he's an important marshal.
He's a very important marshal. Now, that man there with the grey jumper is Sam Moxter.
He knows our secrets.
Yes.
He knows the secrets of Karting Live TV, the musical.
Yes. Karting Live TV, the musical. Yes, more of that later.
No, less of that later. That was private. No, it wasn't private because someone left a fader up.
We thought it was.
By the way, that person was me.
We've got a few carts coming in on trolley, so they're the damaged carts that I can see, while the interested crowd look on.
I suppose the disinterested crowd don't look on, do they?
Disinterested crowds don't look on, no.
Look at that arty fade. Oh, the arty focus fade there from Ash. They're going up there, 16.
Where is he in the order? That's Oliver Guzman on the 39.
Yeah, because the
37 is Jamie Salter.
The leading batch has gone round the corners.
Yes, I saw.
They've stopped him in 2 places. Which
we're going to talk about the number 39, Oliver Guzman, and then the number 37. So that's Momentum Motorsport. Now, remember who used to race with Momentum colours? I think he used to race with Momentum.
Go for it, because I don't know.
That's how Core comes. Eddie Stewart.
Eddie
Stewart, who's now
isn't he?
He's doing this all plate.
I think so.
Is he?
I think they were going to think about it because he's got a Primo class.
Right. Okay. Do you want to explain what Primo is for the all plate? So, firstly, I'll kick off the all plate. The all plate is in the middle of July.
Mm-hmm.
The all plate date is the 19th to 21st of July. We've got 2 days of live streaming.
Full days, not half an hour here, half an hour there. Full days of coverage, Joe.
Live from the Drivers' Lounge at Rowra, up in Cumbria. And
Malcolm Marion, welcome you to the Drivers' Lounge.
An additional class to that is the Junior Primo class.
Junior Primo is Junior Rotax, which is by far the most popular class, it appears, by numbers in the country, given the amount of people I see every day racing in all sorts of classes of it, is for 12 to 16-year-olds. However, there's a very big difference between a 12-year-old and a 16-year-old, both physically and mentally and, experience-wise of karting. So there is now the Junior Primo class, which is for 12 and 13 and 14-year-olds. It's just
12 to 14.
So if you are on the younger end of Junior Rotax, you can race with people who have a similar level of experience with you, and obviously have a more competitive chance of being near the top. It's interesting. We had who was it? The young lady Bella Fairclough last week at the TKC was winning the Primo class. She was about 2/10 of a second off the winner of the junior Rotax itself. So she was.
It was won by Daniel Hartley.
Yeah, I checked. Well, she was winning the heats anyway. Sorry, but
she won a heat.
When we were looking at time, that was the only time we were looking at the times. Daniel Hartley, I'm sure, did win it. But the times, she was only a couple of tenths off. But it gives them a chance to battle, and also it can get a little bit physical with the others. Oh, okay. going well. So that podcast may happen. Much like how's the KZ doing?
No.
Yeah. So
there's a KZ2 British Championship round at Warden Law as we speak this afternoon.
How many they got?
I'm not sure. But at the moment we've opened it up to KZ, which is a gearbox class, which will be brand new to the NKC. I'm not sure what tyre they were proposing that the KZs ran on. I'm not sure if they... But again, the O plate is a new set of tyres for the meeting.
Yeah. And
one set of tyres for the 2 days of running, which will be heats and finals, which is pretty much standard practice. It'll be on the Maxxis tyre, I would think. I'm not sure what KZs will be running on, though. We've got the ambulance moving off the track now, so hopefully everyone is fine. We have the body language of the race officials are kind of moving carts around. There's the number 42 of Frank Ward. Behind him, the number 53 of Charlie Hulme. And just in front of Charlie, there is the number, is that 29? It is, Joshua Withcombe. So Joshua Withcombe being lined up now. We're going to release these carts from the second group, which are on the overlook straight. So these carts there, they are positioned on the hanger straight towards the right and left hairpins. So we are in a bit of a lull while we sort out this restart for the B final for Junior Rotax. The A final coming up later. It's our penultimate race of the weekend. As we shuffle the carts through, we've got the second group moving off from the overlook straight through Summit and the Valley Hairpin, and will rejoin on the back end of that lead group. It's just the way the red flags separated them out. And so we are looking very, very promising to get a restart underway. Cart number 39 there. I'm not surprised Nick and I struggle to see these numbers when we see they're not exactly a regulation sized number plate, are they? They're all shapes and sizes. There's the 71 of Reese Green. Is that the 72 behind him? What on earth is going on behind me? Just a load of clattering and banging. So we've got the field of qualifiers there. They're all lined up. We're just checking their order, their race order, that they will be lined up in the order that they've completed the lap prior to the red flag going out. And then we'll be very shortly getting underway. There's about 5.5 minutes remaining on the clock. We should see this through for the full duration. We might even get a reduction in time to alleviate the hold-up.
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah. I'll leave it until we're ready to go.
That's Gez, one of our race officials there. He's been with the NKC as a competitor for a very long time. And he's now just checking on the positions. The number 54... George Theobald, I had him in 21st place with that's either a 72 or a number 12. You can see as much as me. Behind the 54, I didn't have a 12 or a 72. So I'm not sure what that should be. So it's Jacob Hobbs and Jason Dunkeswell at the front of the field. The number 54 just shuffling things around. That's George Theobald getting out of his cart and pulling his rear bend. We've got the number 51 who's been black flagged, so he will be coming in, I take it. Yeah, he will be coming in. So the number 51, where is that one in the field? I think he's down the order, actually. Jack Theobald. That's the number 51. He's been black flagged because he tried to reposition his front nose. That's a strike. His nose cone. He tried to reposition it. His nose cone had dropped, and you're basically not allowed under red flag conditions, which are parc fermé. You're not allowed to alter anything. And he has indeed attempted to do that, much to the chagrin of the officials. So he will be coming into. He was out of contention, to be honest. He's down in 20th place, so it's not like he's in that fourth or any of the top four places. So we seem to have them lined up now. Gez seems happy. That's his happy face there. So we'll see them be given the wave off. Thumbs up across to the race officials. That's our cameraman Matt Guppy there, looking as delightful as ever. He gives us a wave. Thank you, Matt. Been bringing us some fantastic pictures from that very technical section here.
Camera 2.
Camera 2. He's known as Camera 2 to his friends. He's been bringing us some great pictures there as they move away from Matt there through the Rapids Bends towards the top end of the track there, through the left-hand sweep towards this one. That's Hanger at the very, very top end of the track. And as they come back towards us, and will we get a restart, or are we going to let them get round? It's a single file start, remember. They need to be in order. They need to be in single file. We have got this underway. We've got the clock ticking from 5 minutes and 31 seconds.
Oh, spinner 16's gone in front of us right now, Joe. That's the cart, number 16 of Lucy Lovell, unfortunately.
Oh, Lucy. So she's dropped. She was in 10th as well, not that far out of contention. We've got a green flag flying, or a green light flashing, I should say, to let everybody know the track is clear. We're going to sort ourselves out and then get a grip on I think we've got Joshua Withcombe up in the 5th place now. So we've had a few place changes since the red flag. We're underway and out towards Hanger, away from Hanger now, down the Woodland Straight and into the dogleg. We are not even at halfway distance, but here we go. Here's a rundown of certainly the top 10. Douche is now in the lead. Jacob Hobbs, Jaden Shearing, Ryan Sayers, Joshua Withcombe, it was in 5th, Frank Ward 6th. Frank Ward dropping out of that top 4. So as the leaders go through, let's pick up that 4th place battle there. These are 2 carts behind. That's the one there. That's the final qualifier. The number 29 of Joshua Withcombe has moved from 5th, has he? Looks like he might have done that. I think he has. Joshua Withcombe up into that 4th place and ahead of Ryan Sayers, I think. We'll confirm that as they come out of Hanger and back down towards us. Here they come then into the dogleg. Everything very, very close. If anything, the top 4 beginning to build a cushion. Let's have it confirmed now. Douches, Hobbs, Shearing, Withcombe, Sayers. First 5 through. Frank Ward, Barnaby Grove, Jamie Salter, Charlie Hume, Adam Catling's the top 10. But it's all about the top 4 right now. And there is the top 4. They're squabbling for the final 2 rows of the grid in the year final. And, of course, nobody wants to be 4th, as up into 5th place has gone Frank Ward ahead of Ryan Sayers. Frank Ward on the 42. And Frank Ward with TH Corsa. Ryan Sayers ahead of him, the number 23, with Tyro. Into the dogleg. It's the number 116 of Jason Douches, who falls back behind Jacob Hobbs, who now takes the lead. Jaden Shearing, Joshua Withcombe, Frank Ward. Top 4 into Summit and then into Valley. That's the right-hander there. As they come out of Valley, head down that very short Hanger straight into the right-hander at Always, and then into Pennant. And this is where it starts getting close, isn't it? Look at how they closed up now. That's the top 4. top 4 qualifying to the A final. We are 2.5 minutes away from that checkered flag, and there's still a lot of time to race and a lot of potential change of position. And side by side for third place then, down the inside has gone the number 29 of Joshua Whitcomb, the TH Corsa driver, going ahead of Jaden Shearing and into third, and away from that vulnerable place now. The 51.54 of Jaden Shearing is the kart that is vulnerable for that final position of qualifying to the A final.
Yeah, it's all about the bump up. Still got 29 starters. We've still got 25 runners. They've all got a story to tell about this race, including sitting on the track for 15 minutes while waiting for the red flag to clear. Going round the hairpin and then up through the straight. There are your 1, 2, 3, 4 qualifiers. And that fifth place man with the white helmet, not getting in at the moment. And that is Frank Ward, who got some pace because Frank was at the front at least one of the heats.
Yeah, it was the red flag that knocked him down. Knocked him down the order and just out of qualifying position. But there's plenty of time, Nick. Just over a minute left. And there's the leader, Jacob Hobbs, in the orange helmet. He's kind of checked out, first, second, third. That's the fourth place kart there, though. And that's Jaden Shearing on the number 154. And is that, yeah, it's still Jaden Shearing in fourth place. But look at that, the karts behind him, Frank Ward and Ryan Sayers, right there on his bumper. Right there on his bumper. Drop back a little bit, give him a bit of a cushion as they come out of hangar and head down towards us. At the dog leg, into and out of that one. It'll be one more lap after this one.
Okay.
And they all heavy on the brakes to get the back end to rotate round into the braking area for Pit Bend. The kart in second place, Jason Douches, pointing at his helmet saying, let's catch the leader. However,
I think second, Jason.
Yeah, Joshua Whitcomb in that third place behind him. Now everybody concertinaing up behind the white kart and white helmet of Douches, and if they're not careful...
Yeah, Frank Ward in the 42 is under heavy pressure now from Ryan Sayers in the 23. It looks to me like that could be a case of Sayers could get through and he could then start looking to see if he can battle the fourth. What's happening at the moment is Frank is dropping off the fourth place man. There's that little gap. And the most important part of the entire race. Last lap about to start, Joe.
Yeah, Jaden Shearing is that fourth qualifier as we've got a change for second, as down the inside has gone the number 25 of Whitcomb. The TH Corsa driver changes position, but he's come back at him. He's going to have... Oh, no, he's come back at him. Great driving from Douches, who says, thank you very much, I'll have that second place. I'm going to start in the penultimate row of the grid for the A final. But I think, Nick, that fourth place kart now looks like he's got a bit of a cushion. He's going to, as I say that, it disappears.
It's gone.
It absolutely disappears. But and now he's got to...
Are there enough corners to do anything, though, Joe?
Well, that's the thing. He's got 3 karts very close to him. That lose a little bit of ground through those bends. And then out of hangar. It's the last lap here. So it will be checkered flag. And the checkered flag will fly. And the first of our junior qualifiers will be Jacob Hobbs, Jason Douches second, Joshua Whitcomb, and it was Jaden Shearing. A round of applause to Jaden, who held on to that fourth and final place qualifying position. Frank Ward just missed out, Charlie Hulme just missed out, Ryan Sayers just missed out, and then it was Jamie Salter, Reece Green and Barnaby Grubb rounding off the top 10. There are your 4 qualifiers that will go through into the A final for Junior Rotax. Junior Rotax being our penultimate race of the weekend. That comes up a lot later. Right now we've got a B final again, and this time it's for the seniors. This time the 177 Rotax seniors. We've got 21 karts, well 20 karts actually, because we are missing Nick Walker. We wish Nick well. I'm pretty sure you've got nothing better to do but watch this this live stream of the meeting that you missed out on. Nicholas, of course, kart 28 in this 177 class, had a bit of a biggie on Friday, big